How y'all doing tonight? That's what's up. All right, bet. So in the next 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. So please grab your people if they somewhere else. Come up front, grab a seat, because we're going to get to some dope-ass poetry. How y'all doing? Good, 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 good. All right. So before we get the show kicked off, I just want to make a friendly reminder. If anybody is parked over in the laundromat, please, we ask that you vacate. Yeah, no problem, no problem. But just please, if you're parked over there, go ahead and move your vehicle now. If not, that looks like everybody good. All right, cool. Ain't nobody getting towed tonight. Cool, sound good to me. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna get the show kicked off. And I'm gonna start by bringing up my other brother and my fellow My Spot Open member. Y'all please welcome TMI to the stage.
Hey, how's everybody doing? All right, so as we know, this is Mike's Wide Open. Mike's Wide Open was founded in 2006. It was founded on the corner of Front Street, downtown. It was founded on the remnants of a poetry community that had been here, yet did not get the recognition that they deserved. When I moved here in 2004, the first poetry shows were happening at the Juggling Gypsy and at Bottega. In those performances, there were a few poets that always were there. And they were the poets that we consider the OGs, the big bros, the forefathers of what we do now. If it had not been for people like Gene Jones, Sean Mitchell, yes, Renegade Black Cherokee, and other poets setting the foundation, there would not be a show today. If it was not for those poets setting a foundation, Coast 97 would be bereft of a lot of poets. If it was not for these people setting this foundation, we wouldn't be able to get venues in order to do this. Before there were the venues, before there were the shows, there were gatherings. And these poets would show up with their books because they were all published, and they would read their poetry. I moved here in 2004. I met them when I had no hair, wore glasses, no tattoos, no piercings, and had never written a decent poem in my life. These people, albeit different from me, someone moving here, wild off the streets, thinking that every poem should be a rap song on the corner. These people influenced myself, they influenced Mike's Wide Open, and in turn, I can honestly say they influenced the poetry community as a whole. I'm up here not to read, I'm up here not to preach. I'm up here to welcome you to Mike's Wide Open, The Express. This is our 5th show we've had since we've been an organization. We have been to many different places, and this is the first time that I can say I am honored that we have one of the few people that still do, and also I forgot to mention David earlier, shout out to him. Tornado David, he's also a band leader. But we also have one of those people I was speaking of in here tonight. When I first met this person, I didn't know what to think about him. All I knew, he was a white guy. And I knew that he could do words. They necessarily didn't make sense to me at the time, but I know that they were good because everyone else enjoyed. Over time, I started seeing him more, and I ended up buying his book, which I still own to this day. It's at my house. So, I know it seems, a little different. Usually I'm a little more relaxed about this, but this is big because very rarely do people get a chance to come back to what they started and see how it's grown. So I do want to welcome, to start this off, our first poet of the night, the first poet I ever saw when I moved here in June of 2004. Author, poet, writer, orator, just a deep, dope dude. So bringing to the stage first, it is Mike's Wide Open honor to bring Gene Jones to the stage.
Thank you. I don't know what to say with an introduction like that. A little bit about myself. I'm the product of a white father and an Indonesian mother. So I was born in '64 in Bandung, Indonesia. And After this is done, if you want to ask me questions, I'll talk to you about it. One of the most interesting things that happened, I went back to Indonesia in 1984 when I was 20. I went back to the hospital where I was born, which was a Seventh-day Adventist hospital. And I had some very unique experiences in Indonesia. If you're not familiar with it, Indonesia is an island archipelago, like the Philippines, just south of Singapore. Some interesting things about it, it's tropical. They only have the wet season and the dry season. It's full of Muslims. There are more Muslims in Indonesia than anywhere else on earth. Not even Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia. Anyway, while I was there, I saw a very interesting sight. I met some half-brothers I didn't even know, and I was walking down the streets of downtown Jakarta, and I saw a guy come up in a moped, and he kind of stopped, took something out, threw it up in the air, and then he drove in his moped like another block away. Then he held his hands up, and it looked like it was a bird. And the bird was circling, he held the hands, and then the bird came, and he caught it. And he put it right back in the cage behind his moped. And I was like, God, I've never seen that in my life. So I asked my half-brother, I said, what is this? And he said, it's easy to explain. I said, really? He said, that boy has the soul of the bird in his hands, so it can never escape. So anyway, this was one of the poems I wrote called The Birds of Jakarta. And I'll share this experience with you. At the time, I was trying to get up with a girlfriend who lived in Ohio, and there's a 12-hour distance. So every time I'd call, it'd be like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was like 4 in the morning. So I'd ring and ring the phone, and she'd never answer. The birds of Jakarta. I have the greatest fear watching the birds fall from your hands, listening to your voice on the phone, punctuated with pauses, uncertainties about my coming back. Why do those birds fall from your hands? Why? Am I one of them? An angel, trapped like the many angels trapped by the boys riding the motorcycles of Jakarta? What brings me to you? What brings those pigeons to those boys' hands in Jakarta? Something in the hands. Surely it must be that. Something in the hands. I had a brother who died in prison. And he died from AIDS. And this is a poem about him. For BJ, my brother. Our lives lie scattered like so much dust, grains of sand thrown against a person's face at a windy seashore, each pebble a person's life. Our lives thrown like dust from the rear tire of a passing car. 1 minute we're alive, the next dead. Our whole lives a series of photographs. And what do we leave behind when we go? Old memories gone to dissipate in the moldering remains of an abandoned cemetery. My brother lies dead from AIDS in a North Carolina prison. I cannot afford to bury him, and my other brother will not help pay for a funeral. So my brother will be disposed of by the state in a crematorium or used by doctors to practice their sutures. My father's ashes lie buried in a military cemetery near Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. And what is his legacy? My memories, his other children's memories, some yellowing slides, several World War II campaign medals, a plaque from the American Legion, and a series of photographs. I have my brother's possessions from the prison. They include sticks of gum and a pair of tennis shoes. After my father's funeral, I received enough money from his insurance to buy myself a pair of tennis shoes. My father's trailer park was paved over to build a pawn shop, his motel in Maryland replaced by a parking lot, my mother's house repossessed. She now lives in a nursing home. What are we? What is our legacy? Where will we end our lives? In a hospital bed alone, except for the prison guard sent to keep watch over us? Will we die in a nursing home of renal failure? All we are, all we really are, and all we will ever be are the memories we leave behind. My brother getting me drunk on my 18th birthday, wrestling me, beating me later that night, his strange Presence is good, but vainglorious intentions. Too much desire, but not enough common sense. More dreams than a workable plan. I miss you, BJ, for you remind me of what we should already know. Our lives are scattered around us like so many photographs. One blink and in a second we're gone. Like so many leaves of grass, thrown and kicked up by a pair of tennis shoes. Each piece of dust, a complete life. Anyway, I'll read a couple more. This was a book that was published by St. Andrew's Press, which is over in Laurinburg, North Carolina. But lately I've been publishing a lot of stuff online. So this is a poem about a French philosopher named Jean-Paul Sartre. And if you're not familiar who Jean-Paul Sartre is, Jean-Paul Sartre believed that once we were born, we were responsible for our own lives, for everything that happened. Because in Jean-Paul Sartre's eyes, he didn't believe in a God that influenced your life. He felt you influenced your own life. So this is called Tomorrow. Man is condemned to be free because once thrown into the world, he's responsible for everything he does. It is up to you to give life a meaning. Jean-Paul Sartre. Tomorrow, for Jean-Paul Sartre. If one were to believe Jean-Paul Sartre, then one would come to the conclusion that once thrown into the world, a person is responsible for everything he does. What does this mean? For the rich man, the homeless person, for the one with money, the one without, the one with a girlfriend, the one all alone. Is it ourselves we are to blame for the good and bad things that happen to us? For Sartre, it's not God or fate we blame, it's us. We chose the path we took. We have no one else to blame. From the pauper to the president, from the rich man to the homeless person. It is ourselves responsible for the good and bad things that happen to us. What are we to do then? Accept the truth. You chose where you are now. You can choose to be somewhere else. You can start by deciding what you're going to do tomorrow. And I'll conclude with another poem. It's called The Nature of Evil, and it's got a quote from The Lord of the Rings. It's a quote from Gandalf, the wizard from the Fellowship of the Ring. Always remember, Frodo, the ring is trying to get back to its master. It wants to be found. Well, the ring is supposed to be evil. The reason the police always try to get a confession is because evil wants to confess. Like the ring of Sauron, evil wants to be found. Evil wants to be caught. Serial killers want to boast of their crimes to someone. And like the narrator of The Telltale Heart, most of us can't stomach the guilt. Thank you.
Yo, y'all give it up one more time for Gene. Very impressive stuff, man. Very impressive. I like how you ended it with that last poem. That was good. Hey, you had a lot of truth to that one. Man, tonight's going to be a good night, first of all. I see a lot of new faces out here. Everybody say, hey, new people. Shout out to my family in the back. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. Yeah, tonight's going to be a good show, y'all. We got a lot of great poets out here. If you're new to the show, then that means I got to officially welcome y'all because our shows, I like to boast. They're not like other poetry shows, you know what I'm saying? We like to goof off, you know what I'm saying? We like to bullshit. We like to, tee ha ha, laugh it up, you know what I'm saying? Like to cut off. Feel like when y'all come to the show, y'all family. Am I lying? Am I lying? Oh, no. Definitely not. So with that being said, I'm going to give y'all some tools so that way you know how to properly vibe with any poet that comes up here on the stage, all right? So with that being said, we do have some things we like to throw out for y'all to use, you know what I'm saying? So if like you're feeling anything that a poet is saying, you can properly, how can I say it, pat them on the back, as you can say, or hype them up, you know what I'm saying? So everybody got these, right? All right, so I want everybody to lift these right here. I want y'all to snap for me. All right, so this is one way. All right. So y'all been in church before, right? You know what it means when Hey, you stomp your foot. Go ahead, stomp your foot. Yep, that's acceptable too. You know what I'm saying? We also do audibles. You know, like you ever get a screw face when you hear a dope ass verse? You know what I'm saying? You go, mm. All right, so go with me right now. Go, Go, ooh. Now snap a couple times. There you go. Those are some tools that you can use, you know, let any poet that comes up here on the stage that you vibing with them, you like what they spit, you like what they saying, you know what I'm saying? We got some more people coming into the house, man. Welcome y'all. Find a seat and join the club, you know what I'm saying? We're about to have a good night. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and invite the next poet up to the stage. All right. So, she has definitely been to My Spot Open shows before and performed. She is a dope ass poet. Y'all know how I get if you've been here before. I just like to hype people up. So I'm going to keep it short and I'm going to keep it concise and say, y'all please give a warm welcome to Nikki.
Thank you for adjusting the mic this time. I appreciate it. Mic's wide open. How we doing tonight? Oh, shoot. Oh. Hey, I got some new shit for you guys tonight. Hey, this one is it's for all my ladies in the room, man. Hey, to all my ladies. How many times are we expected to fix a broken man with our love? How many times do we swallow the bitter pill of disillusion and wipe our mouths on our sleeves with a tight-lipped smile? And to you, how many times did I contemplate your existence during those lonesome nights in the garden under the full moon and the tearful gaze of God? I plunge my hands into the cold water inside me and draw out your devastating smile and catastrophic eyes. I parse over every promise that turned out to be a lie. Darling love, did you really think I'd never leave you? God only knows I would have followed you anywhere, but not like this. Your tongue, my favorite weapon. My skepticism was my defense. It was the swell of blood boiling in the bedrock of my being. It was the surge of rage the first 5 seconds after I caught you cheating. Again? How many times? How many times have you already searched for me in the middle of the night in between another pair of thighs, knowing that I am no longer with you? And if you're gonna condemn me to losing you, well then, I condemn you to the past. Retroactive jealousy's got me all kinds of fucked up, and I'm only comforted by the fact that there isn't a corner of your body that I don't already know. How many times would you have kept this up? And if you and I were destined to burn to the ground, well then, darling love, I'm just thankful that I was the one that got to strike that match. Thank you.
Oh man, y'all give it up one more time for Nikki. Cool. Oh man. Oh, we got some people up front. Everybody say, hey, new people. Good to see y'all. I like this. We're filling out the house tonight. So with that being said, since we do got some more new people in the house, and because I didn't say this last time, if anyone wants to come up here and perform, because I know some of y'all do, y'all just, oh shit, I like hearing it, oh shit, yes. All right, so with that being said, if you are someone, no, yes, you, sir, yes. If you are someone who wants to perform on the mic, please just come tap me on the shoulder when I'm not up here and I will add you to the list. Understood? And that goes for anybody else in the audience. If you guys want to perform, just please come find me. And with that being said, I'm going to bring our next performer up to the stage. She is also somebody who is performed at My Spot Open events before. She is another dope budding artist and a poet, and she is an amazing individual. Please put y'all hands together for Tika.
Thank you. I like you. Okay. Yes. Yeah. There we go. That's better. All right. Okay. Okay. That's better. All right. So, all right, here we go. Midnight, a creative lull, and like the tide, I steadily pull closer into the depths, empty yet full of regrets. This reality is such a stretch, so I cast my reel into the endless sea. The reality I chose ends where it begins with me. I am perplexed with the question, what's the catch? Where do I begin? Do I wear my vulnerability as a badge of honor, or do I hide behind the tears that flow? The depth. Does it pull you in closer? So many are as fleeting as feelings, yet I am caught in the undertow. We are our choices day by day, and day by day I make no demands. So if you are not meant to stay, then please, I beg for you to go. That's one of them. I'm shaking at it. It's like my meds are like a little off today, so I have a little tremor, so. It's cool. It's real cool, you guys. I look into the night sky, the moon, you're always there, and I wonder why I struggle for permanence. I'm not nearly as big. I am so small. A fragment that takes up a fraction of time, so small and quick. I shake my fists into the night sky. I look into the face of the moon, and I swear it is mocking me. Puny little thing you are. My life, and the amount of one days gets higher. So the moon, it mocks me. You see, all it had to do was be big to stay. People like me have to beg for more and more time because there's really never quite enough of time, is there? We poison the ground we stand on and wonder about the moon. Make comparisons when there is simply nothing to compare. You'll never be as great. You're given the choice to love it anyway, so you do, knowing it will outpace you. It will outshine you. It will even outlive you. Envy doesn't even begin to cover it anymore. Hand in hand we walk for a moment. I am as big as the moon, but like things, so are moments fleeting. That one's okay. This one I wrote when I was angry, and I was laying on my couch, and it was raining. A bug crawled across me. I was very upset, crying, angry at the world. So forgive me. But it's called, I'm just gonna put this down. It's called Loathe Thy Neighbor. You are 1 foot in and you are 1 foot out. You are an addiction and you feed my self-doubt. You are polluting my thoughts, make me question what I'm about. You get what you want at my very account. I kick, I scream, I sometimes shout. You do not love me, yet I am devout. You do not like change, you chose to take the easy route. Lost in bottles that I could not count. You act as though I ensnared you. The demon in you I could not surmount. All the disappointment I can sit and recount. But it is not my battle anymore. The memories are a blockade of a door, just a latch keeping shut the windows to my soul. We are just opposites with no common goal. I am fighting and fighting. It takes a toll, a flame that is smoldered and I fold. You are the insect that scratches across my skin. You bury your way inside me and I'm at fault because I let you in. I despise your eyes and your oh so handsome grin. You lost your attraction to me because I am not thin. Perfectly shallow, I have you pinned. You're just broken and I thought I could mend. A happiness that is constantly fleeting, I thought I could pretend. You're a reminder that what is good will always end. May God forgive me for the words I speak. The loathing for you I do not care to keep. I pray to be taken in my sleep, my anger and pain trench deep. It makes no difference when I weep, letting your careless words seep. You made me feel small, as if I were just a piece of meat, and you fed me to the wolves across the street. I will never forgive you. I was the problem. You made me think. I ate my sorrows and you guzzled a drink. 1 drink, 2 drinks, so many more. This lasted days, weeks, months, maybe more. I do not even care to keep score. 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door, always in the way, and I don't know what for. I am heartless, the hole you tore. I blame you, and I mean it from my core. And by now, you know that I am a wolf too. I'm ashamed of the love that I had for you. And if anyone knows what it's like to be a wolf, like me, I give you to the count of 3. 1, you can just sit and howl with me. 1, 2, 3. Oh! That's it. That's it.
I'll give it up one more time for Tika. Wolves, I like that. I see you got a wolf pack now. How does that make you feel? Make you feel you one of them? You blood brothers now? That was a hangover reference. Y'all get that. Anyway, sorry, I do corny ass jokes sometimes. Don't. It's okay. You don't gotta laugh for my sympathy. Oh man, I love y'all. Glad y'all out here. All right, so just so you know, I see some of y'all, your folks couldn't make it with you tonight. It's all good, all right? Just want to let y'all know that we are actually live streaming this episode right now. Yes. Yes. Oh, y'all didn't know? I mean, it's not like didn't advertise it, but yes, the show is being live streamed right now on Great Apes Cafe, on YouTube, as well as Facebook. So we are being live right now. So please, go to my page, find the link. Make sure to share it with your folk at home. Tell them like, yo, this is where I'm at. Y'all missing out, like real time. Like let them be like, yo, man, I should have went out tonight. Damn. Like now they stuck home, probably watching Stranger Things, which, they could be out here with us instead. You feel me? But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next poet coming to the stage. He actually did come tap me on the shoulder. Thank you. Thank you. So with that being said, we do have a new poet that's coming to the mic, and I'm always excited for this because it is a new poet on the mic. So y'all, please give a warm welcome to Kid.
Hey guys, how you guys doing tonight? Give me a second to find a few of the things that I've got written down. I like to say mine's pretty free form. Not very good at rhyming, but I hope to make you feel something at least. This one I wrote thinking back to my childhood. Everybody can kind of relate to this one, so it's called "The Scent of the Past." Am I the only one that remembers memories with smells? When a certain time in my life smelled differently, where sometimes I can catch a scent of the past, streaming across my senses, taking me back to a time when I felt at home, where my ignorance of future problems calms me and gives me peace, where home was whatever my heart made it, and where wars were fought with wooden sticks and outraging battles of words in my head, when I could enjoy the day, finding too much time to the afternoon, not where my hours are counted, not seeming to find enough. I miss the smell of old wood and sun-warmed leather, of used couches where conquests of great mountains were made and the cover protection of scary monsters were used. For if I am not the only one, then I hope others find comfort in the knowledge that I too remember the sins of the past. Thank you. This next one, it's a Welsh word, haraeth. It's the longing of someone or something you have yet to meet or discover. This one really hits me home, so I don't know you yet, but I see a little bit of you every night when I fall asleep. Right before I close my eyes, your image flashes, like the shadow in a flash of a camera. I see parts of you in my eye when people walk by, The corner, only missing you. I miss you and I don't even know you yet. I'm lonely without you. I feel you out there, waiting to find. I hear you call my name in a crowd, thinking I've met you when only to be disappointed. Finding out I'm only seeing parts of you in some people, but never getting the whole. I hope to one day meet you, for when I do, I'll surely know. This one will be my last one. It's called Dead. This world is truly a dead poet society. The beauty of words across a page are looked past and discarded. Where are the times we could move a heart by the soft, lofty words of a poem? Where the description of a soft summer's day could describe the softness of a woman's lips. Where the beauty of one's words describe the beauty of one's soul. Where the poets ruled passion and the artist one's soul. For the dead poets describe my dead love for this world. Thank you.
Oh my God, y'all give it up for Kid one more time. So, as many Mike's Spot Open veterans will tell you, you, sir, are now in a very, very sticky situation. You know you done fucked up, right? As long as you know. So that means anytime I see you at a future Mike's Spot Open show, that means you are fair game for the mic, sir. Am I clear? Awesome. Welcome to the family. And we're about to invite another new member to the family. It ain't always about you, sir. We'll get you up here soon, man, I promise you. But anyway, we are going to bring another poet up to the stage, another new artist up to the stage, another dope spitter, and I can't wait to hear what she got to say. Y'all, please give a warm welcome to Queen Brittany.
Look at that light. Peace, y'all. I'm nervous. Can I say bad words? Okay. I mean, I gotta ask because everybody seems so, put together. I don't want to get up here and be the only one. I'm gonna just get right into it. It's called It's Okay. Alarm clock going off. Trying to wake up, but I haven't had much rest. My mind already moving on what I have to do next. So I tell myself, breathe deep, queen, you got this. Checking my watch, it's about noon 30. And I'm already dealing with the controversy of this racing ass brain of mine on top of the dime 25 task at hand. Don't lose your shit, queen. They gonna call you crazy. Don't sit too long, queen. They gonna call you lazy. Don't say too much either, cause that's crazy too. And everybody gonna judge you, cause that's how crazy people do. Suppressed, caged, heavy, tired, I feel it. Guilt, ashamed and scared, I've lived it. Bad decisions, easily manipulated, used and played, I'll admit it. But I won't show you that side of me that's crying out from the pressure and past pain I keep reliving. But it's okay. Breathe deep, queen. You got this. It's okay that my innocence was taken before I knew who I was. But it was not okay to sweep that shit under the rug. It's okay for me to be beaten by the man that I loved, or to be left with nothing when he was taken from this world and sent high above. It's okay that I'm carrying the weight of 4 babies. And it's okay that they mama's babies and daddy's maybes. Because they don't seem to think that I need their help. just like it's okay they living free with they selfish ass selves. It's okay that I have family who looked out for me when I was down to nothing. And it's okay that they throw it in my face now like I owe them something. It's okay for me to be the answer to every solution. And it's okay that you diss me harder than the goddamn Constitution of rights, that is. But breathe deep, Queen. You got this. I'm really okay, because it's okay not to be okay. The reflection of me I'm facing can breathe and can see that it's okay to seek therapy and be the best version of me I've been afraid to be. I've set a boundary that determines my value, and I'm now in control of what you can and can't do to me, you see. I've discovered myself and rose from the ashes, took that same mud and built myself a mansion, full of opportunities to choose myself over and over and over again, freeing me from ever having to pretend again, and I'm okay. My mental health is my mental wealth, and I've learned that true power lies within self. So breathe deep now, Queen. We're okay.
Oh my goodness. So we just gonna turn the show into a family reunion. How y'all feel about that? It's good for y'all. All right, I mean, as long as y'all cool with it. I mean, I'm cool with it. Hey, but Brittany, I'm gonna give you the same speech I gave a kid. You know you done fucked up, right? Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, sis. Good to see you. All right, man. We got a lot. I love this. This is a good show. I'm gonna shut my mouth. All right, so we're gonna bring the next poet up to the stage. I want y'all to keep, seeing all these dope ass artists that decided to come out tonight. Even those that this next person, wasn't even planning to come out tonight. We just happened to see him on the block, and he was like, "Yo, what's up? Y'all doing a show tonight again?" I was like, "Yeah, you going?" He was like, "Yeah, let me go get straight. I'll come back." So without further ado, he came back and he's fresh to death. Y'all, please give a warm welcome to Sean.
What's happening, y'all? What we gonna do? Okay, we in here, right? Oh, okay. Let's move that little piece out the way from me. Okay, how y'all doing tonight? They call me Sean, but they really call me 7:30 because I'm so early. Yeah, so I'm a little wounded right now. Situations.
So sorry to interrupt.
I got you.
No, I gotta put this up here. I'm sorry, y'all. We live, y'all. I'm all in y'all face. I'm so sorry.
Hey, situations happen, y'all. But like I said, I'm here on the list. We all blessed to be here, and I'm glad I got y'all with me right now. We all good things.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me.
Nah, you fine. So I'm gonna give it a little bit from my angle,
There you go, Chief.
Good. No, I don't need that no more. I don't want it on the.
Oh, you don't want it on the stand?
Nah.
Oh, you gonna be off of it's live.
Okay, come on.
All right.
So I gotta keep it on the stand?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. What's that? However we need to do it.
All right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
we just switched it up a little
I'm
bit.
trying to carry the mic. What's going on? It's the other microphone. Okay.
I'm sorry about that. You want me to adjust the mic for you?
Yeah. It's all right there. That's all right. It's okay. All right, y'all. We back right quick, y'all. So early, like I told you. Listen to me. I got my head down at night, so I'm praying to God and asking why my life had to be so hard. You know how many nights that I spent on the yard, with the visions and intentions on just punching the sarge. But them hot jail nights, they made me wise. I had to separate the real. Most was in a disguise. See, when my mama died, you should have seen the look in my eyes. Because in the church, I wouldn't cry, I wouldn't swallow my pride. But when I got home, reality set. Yeah, a hot cup of coffee, a reality check. And then the pain hit deep in the pit of my chest. Walking with my head down, didn't know my right from my left. Remember when she used to tell me, boy, strive for the best. Don't let the haters bring you down and never settle for less. And may the Lord bless that when I go to war, that he provide a vest. And I'm blessed that I'm here, because some didn't make it. My nerves still bad, and that's why I'm shaking. My life's been so hard, man, it feel like the pavement. In the streets, I'm the victim, so who is the plaintiff? Yeah, outside's raining, and outside's pouring. That's why I can't sleep at 7:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Man, so y'all know what's cool about this is that every person has had, I mean, as Big would say, I got a story to tell. Everybody that's come up here has got a story to tell from every walk of life, and I think that is the most beautiful thing in the world, man. Y'all all up here sharing the same stage. That's why I said, man, this y'all home right here. I might as well get comfy, kick your feet up, take your shoes off, make you a drink, or have Tim make you a drink. By the way, shout out to Tim, the owner of Morning Glory Coffee House. Y'all please give him a round of applause, man. Yeah. He has been, not that Tim, that's great, it's Tim. Tim, the owner, he has been very fortunate and has allowed us to, have this space and put on these shows, especially in light of the pandemic and, a lot of other crazy shit that's happened. So we're very blessed to be here. I can't thank him enough for opening up his doors for us to do this thing. So shout out to him. Yeah. So please, patronize him if you haven't already, you know what I'm saying? We're about to take a break here after I announce this next poet that's coming to the stage, and then we're gonna take about, 10-minute break so everyone can get yourselves a lovely drink, smoke them if you got them, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get right back to it, excuse me. That's what happens when you try to talk too fast. Anyway, so next poet we're gonna bring up to the stage, man. I'm excited about this act, man. Dude hit me up over social media and was like, yo, I heard you want to talk about, doing shows here. I really want to come out and perform. And I've already seen like some of his work. My man can spit, man. And I'm looking forward to what he got. I hope y'all look forward to what he got. Y'all please give a warm welcome to my brother, Milk.
It's been probably 3 years since I stood here and did this. About a month ago, I had an opportunity to stand here and do the same exact thing for a different reason. I was praying. I was like, if this is what it's supposed to be, then let me accept my responsibilities. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Milk Jacobs, AKA Mr. Don't Clap for Me, Snap for Me, and when I say that, I actually mean it. So if you hear anything you like, just say that you snap. Check this out. She said, baby, I love you. And me, I used to believe that lie because it was so hard to see the truth behind those green eyes. Baby, you summertime fly. It's cold without you. If you spring, I'll fall. I spring when you call, but instead of falling in love, I just fall. But those green eyes. You see, there was something special about those green eyes because When she smiled, they sparkled. Her on top, that's marble. Our lips lock, that's a heart pull, but dang! Where you really at though? And I love how you can change every situation and make it seem like I'm the asshole. Dream. Envy. But what you mad for? I mean, I literally got you everything you asked for, and all you can do is turn around and ask for more. Fine, whatever. Shirt off my back. You love me now? Pants to the ground. You love me now? You want my boxers too? They said love is. They said truth is naked. So I'm sitting here bare, and I can't bear. And then there was this awkward silence and this long stare. You see, I'm trapped and confused. I want you to love me the same way that you love you. I thought our hearts were in tune, but every time you blink, I think and become consumed by the deepest, darkest parts of this room. Boom. But those green eyes, because now everything's fine. I told you I see you, but why when I look at you, I become blind. My heart's entwined with no emotions to guide. Will I love again? I think we'll tell with time. But man, I love those green eyes. Thank you. I got one more? All right.
Hey, Chief, put that mic in front of you.
Nah, bro, we don't talk with mics. We don't talk.
Oh
yeah, you right. Hey, look, check this out, right? I didn't even want to tell a story. I was just gonna do my two and get out. Yo, the first time I ever spit a poem, the first time this man came up to me, he said, "Hey, bro, can I tell you something?" He's a veteran poet, right? He said, "Can I tell you something?" I said, "Sure." He said, "Never ask if they can hear you, because the people who hear you are supposed to." So I took the mic away, but I respect the fact that we live. Yeah, that part. All right, check this out. Let me hear you snap if you ever been in love. Let me hear you snap if you are in love. Let me hear you snap if you love somebody who didn't love you back. This poem is about everything I know about how to please a woman. This next poem, oh, y'all missed it. Check this out. That was fast, right? You see that? Oh, you got me. Check this out, check this out, check this out. First impressions. First impressions are a tricky thing, because like an illusion, everything's not what it seems. But me, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so there's no mystery. The kind of person you gotta take in doses before you get used to me now. Inhale and receive. 9 times out of 10, your perception of me is probably wrong. I laugh and joke, but I don't play. I mean what I say. I'm a hopeless romantic, hoping that love will take me away. I still write love notes, and everything's with a purpose. And we haven't even begun to scratch the surface. Because I got a big vision, dreams and ambition. My plot expand past the pots in the kitchen. I wash dishes, but you don't see me. I tell you you're beautiful, and it's hard for you to believe me, because life's taught you that all a man wants is one thing, and with that attitude, I take it because you're probably right. But give me a chance to show you that I'm different. Listen. I hear what you're talking about. But then again, I know that 98% of what you saying ain't coming out your mouth, so where's that leave us? She tried to play me like, I know your type. I said, no you don't. She said, yes I do. No you don't, yes I do, no you don't, yes I do. Okay, explain. She said, you the player type. The kind of dude to tell a girl she's beautiful, get her all hype, take her home and hit the don't call her back the next night. Pause. I said, wow. You got all that from your beautiful? See, you need a hug. First of all, I got a mother, a grandmother, and 2 sisters, so being a player is not in my blood. I was raised by a woman, and she taught me right. I called you beautiful because, girl, you fly, but you ain't the only one. See, I know what's wrong with the youth and what's wrong with today. Like the lady that sees me walk and clenches her purse, turns around and walks away. Or the white boy at the party saying, that's my nigga, like he trading slaves because he think I can relate. Nah, see, now you looking right past me. Little boys have swag. Me, I'm classy. I would rather share a smile before I bust a gun. I'll hold the door open for anyone. Y'all don't see me, I came to this conclusion, but tonight, I want to start a revolution. Let's stop walking around with our heads tilted down. Lift them up, take the veil off, and be proud. You know why? Check this out. Because we are all 99.8% the same. No, wait a second. Because we are all 99.8% the same. And I know you don't hear me, so I'm going to say it one more time. We are all 99.8% the same. The difference is 0.2. So it's not me you not seeing, but you not seeing you. Thank you.
Y'all give it one more time for Mel. Oh, man. Same thing I said, same thing. Yeah, you know it. You already know. Well, sis needs something for her coffee, apparently. That's why she was saying it. Might need some help. Anyway. Hey, yo, all right, so we're going to take a quick 10-minute. We're going to let all that dope-ass poetry marinate, and then we're going to come back next 10 minutes. We're going to keep the show rolling, all right? So go ahead, get your drink, smoke them if you got them. We're going to start the show right back up, all right? All right, everybody, about to get the show started here in a minute. Go ahead, find your way back to the seats. I don't got no ushers, but y'all know where y'all was at. I like that energy. Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep the show rolling. I appreciate y'all for sticking around for the second part of the show, man. Y'all some real ones today. You know, we've had some people in the past that'll just be like, oh, that's it. No, nope. But so appreciate y'all for sticking around. Man, all right, so go ahead and get into it and bring the next poet up to the stage, excuse me, to the seat, to the chair. He has been at so many My Spot Open shows. He is a wonderful poet. I'm always hyping him up, always gassing him up, you know what I'm saying? He does theater over in Brunswick County. He'll talk to you more about that. But without further ado, y'all please give a warm welcome to OWG.
Can't climb up there. Okay. So can you hear me?
I got you a mic right here.
Oh, whoa. Okay, a mic. Okay.
I like your shirt.
You like my shirt? It says, be cool to people. Okay. All right. I have a little flashlight here. I just had a cataract taken out. So these glasses are what do you call them? Like they magnify. They're magnifiers. So I gotta wear those so I can read this. Now there's nobody out there. It's just gone. This is pretty bright. Ooh. Thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you. Do you remember when we were talking before the show began? I gotta take these off because everything's in a fog now. And we were talking about humble and conceited. We were talking about humble and conceited, and we were talking about humble and conceited. Humble and conceited. And this gentleman over here, Gene, who came up first, I met him about a year ago at readings at a bookstore named Pomegranate, which is in town here. And he's running it, and we got to know each other. And you talk about humble and conceited. I invited him here because I felt like he needed another venue, and nobody really knew him, and I felt really good about bringing him to this place. And I'm sitting there, and I realized that this is like Buddha coming to the temple. It was wonderful, and so my conceit crumbled into little pieces of humility. All right, he said something about theater. If anybody is interested in auditioning for, yeah? Okay. The theater that I work with is in Southport. Okay. It's a long ways away, but it's called Brunswick Little Theater, and they've got 2 musicals between now and October, and then I'm directing a play called The Last Night of Ballyhoo, and it's a play, and this may seem funny to you. I don't know what you know about history, but it's a play about a Jewish family living in Atlanta. Did you know that one of the largest synagogues in the United States is in Atlanta? That sounds like a contradiction in terms, but it's truth. And there is a Jewish Confederate soldier Civil War cemetery in Atlanta. And to me, my father was an agnostic Jewish guy. My mother was a Christian, so I have a lot of Jewish relatives. And to think of my Jewish relatives as possibly being Confederate soldiers is so far from the realm of reality in my head that I don't even know how to deal with it. But this family has forgotten that they're Jewish, and they want to be Southern. But one of the problems that the Jewish people had around the 1930s and 40s was that there was a thing called a cotillion. You know what a cotillion is? It's a coming out for the young ladies. And it was a big deal in Atlanta, and it was a white big deal in Atlanta, and it was a Christian white big deal in Atlanta, and definitely not Jewish. So these girls were never invited to the cotillion that was held every year in Atlanta. So Jews being Jews, they made their own, and they called it Ballyhoo. And this play is about the last night of Ballyhoo. And if you're interested either to come to see it, which will be in December, or if you're interested in auditioning, the auditions will be in September, late September. And if you go on the website, it's brunswicklittletheater.com, and you'll see the dates and that sort of thing. So come on ahead. Worst case, you won't get the part, but you'll get known. I also invite you to come, if you're a singer, to the 2 musicals that will be coming up. You have to go to the same website and find that out. We're trying to expand the nature of the theater, and so you're all welcome to come. Okay, that's so much for the advertising. Now I'm giving you a choice. You can listen to, well, it's actually more than 2 choices. It's like 3. You could just say no and go home now, if you felt like it. Or you can listen to 3 rather short poems, or you can listen to 1 long poem. The long poem is called The Walk in the Park, and it's about, surprisingly, given what I just said, an agnostic Jewish old man wandering around in Prospect Park in Brooklyn, New York.
How about 3 short poems?
Huh? 3 short. 3 short? So much for the Jewish guy. Okay. So the 3 poems, I'll just read them out and you go. Any basketball fans? Any Celtic basketball fans? Boston Celtic? All right, well, you, sir, are going to like this one. Now, do you mind if I sit? Is that all right? All right. Thank you. Okay, here we go. That picking me up? All right. Good, thank you. Okay. Remember the Celtics. Recall the parquet floor, the parking 2 miles away, the Jones brothers, Sam and Casey, speeding like rockets to the hoop, Havlicek running on his hobbled legs, but running nevertheless. And there, solid in the key, a mountain, a monument to the mighty, Bill Russell, daring all and any to face up in the paint. Even the great Gorgon himself, Wilt the Stilt, entered the key at his peril. Before them was Cousy, and later Bird, Magic's honing stone. And my Irish mother's heartthrob, blessing him and giggling, his rookie card in her wallet till the day we buried her bones. Oh, sure, I know there's gaps between reality and my dream. Some of those guys were never in a game together. No matter. In my memory, there they all are with the God in the garden, winning all those final games, and those Micks at the bar living and dying with each shot, tears on their cheeks, beer-soaked and sodded. So, I hear they reached the finals this season. Will miracles never cease? Who knows their names? Who cares? They, for me, forever will be Bill and Casey and Bob and Larry and the Chief and his boys hitting threes and all that noise. And the Guinness will flow like the current in the Charles, and we'll smell the smoke of Auerbach's cigars. And once, for a few fine moments more, we'll all again be Boston stars. So let's remember the Celtics. If you've heard any of my poems before, you know that I feed birds. I love to feed birds. There is a problem with feeding birds, and they're called squirrels. Into each life, a squirrel is the title. Happy are he and she who feed bluebirds and cardinals and chickadees and blue jays and yellow rump warblers and sparrows and finches and doves and even the raptor-like thrasher, and who, after assaulting, cursing, screaming, purchasing BB guns and slingshots, and considering barbed wire wrapped tight around their defeated droll Yankee spinners and their square iron-grilled suet holders, finally come to enjoy watching voracious, combative, gluttonous, trapezian, fox, brown, and gray squirrels who inevitably, sooner or later, gain unimpeded permission for admission onto the backyard feeding fields of my home, once armistice is achieved. He and she having at last accepted this irrefutable, undeniable fact, into each life comes squirrels. Thank you. I love my grandkids. Now, I'm really technically not their grandfather. I came in after the fact. But I love my grandkids. My stepchildren, they're in their 50s now. They're out of there. I've had some effect, but not much. But my grandkids, oh, they're great. And my wife and I like to fool around with them. And their reaction is precious to me. Because when they come and visit us for a week or two during the summer, every once in a while my wife and I will say, okay, it's 9 o'clock, time to go to bed. And for a teenager, 9 o'clock in the summertime is like, it's the beginning of the night. And they'll go, man, it's 9 o'clock, we don't want to. And we'll go, no, it's time for you to go to bed. Mima and I want to go fool around. You hear your reaction? You hear your reaction? That's my grandkid. They go, ooh, don't do that, don't say that. Tough. You know what this means? Flip somebody the pinky, it means you don't care enough to send the very best. So that's, this is called older through, I'm having fun with this. Through olderly eyes, it's called. You like that word, olderly? During our year, I'm gonna get choked up because I really like this poem and the subject of this poem. Excuse me. Through olderly eyes. During our years together, I've witnessed her become a richer beauty, a smoother, fuller, warmer, kinder vision, emanating more now from within. As time reshapes her form, my eyes grow more accustomed to her light. I begin to understand that what I see is not limited by finitude. Rather, there grows in me a gratitude for what I'm learning in her embrace. Our fatal life is no confinement to us. Rather, it's a highway through forever. Her gray-green eyes flash joy shine, enlightened by wisdom. Her touch growing surer through all her years of understanding. Her love caresses deep down in my soul. Thank you. The next 15 minutes will be dismantling here, sorry. Maybe next time I come, I'll read that long one. If there's only like 2 or 3 people in the audience, we'll see it then. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, man. Yes, OWG, my man. I can honestly say you might be the oldest one in the room, but you sure got the youngest heart. That I can say. Most definitely, my man. Most definitely. Oh man, how y'all doing? Y'all enjoying yourself? Yeah. Oh man, one more time, I can't hear y'all, man. Y'all enjoying yourself? Bad. Good to hear. All right, so before we get to the next poet, I have a little, task for y'all to do. Okay, so what I need y'all to do, I need you to go to your phone, go to whatever social media that you use, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I don't care. And I want you to quote a poet that has been up here on the stage tonight, someone that you heard a verse or a bar from them and you were like, that's fire, I felt that, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to make sure that, we let people know what's going on here so they can come to the shows, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got a live stream going, to let your folks know, like, hey, y'all missed it tonight, but at least you get to see what's going on so you can make it to the next one, you feel me? So, yeah, just go to your social media, and then, if you heard a bars or a verse or something, quote them, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag quote a poet, you know what I mean? Put them out there. Make sure that they get, the recognition for their words, you feel me? And without further ado, we're going to bring another new poet to the stage. Oh, man, it's just going to be a family reunion tonight. All right, so this other poet that's comes to the stage is also new to My Spot Open. But y'all please give them a warm welcome. Y'all please welcome Lioness Poet to the stage.
Okay, I'm nervous as hell. In the words of Erykah Badu, I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit. Also, let me just say I wrote this poem in 2012, so it's a very angry poem. It is about the father of my child. We have resolved, shut up. We have since then resolved those issues, but yeah, here goes. It's untitled. It's hard to believe you were raised by a woman. Yet then again, the way you act, you would think you were one. Yeah, you are far from the man that you should be. Because see, you knew a baby was the possibility of laying with me. Yet you pretend like you don't know the birds and the bees. Please, save me the bullshit. That you will indeed spit, because I don't want to hear it. It's hard to believe that you would call me a friend. Damn. If that's the case, I hate to see how you treat your enemies. I never really meant a thing. But I couldn't see past the smoke and mirrors, the lies that sounded so true. But everything about you is false. You've done a lot of extra work in the movies. I'm shocked you're not a star. Because, baby, the person I met was not you. It was far from. You put on an Oscar award-winning show for me, some Denzel Morgan Samuel shit. When all you wanted to do was hit, I'm a big girl. Now, you could have said so. Of course, maybe I would have said no. I guess you'll never really know. Almost 9 years I've known you. Never saw it coming. Never pictured you running. I mean, literally running from what you made. What you created. Okay, you debated, but the results are in. Yes, she is your kin. It is your blood that runs through her veins. Wish I never gave her your last name. You're not worthy. Oh, but one day she'll marry and that will change. Sorry excuse for a man. It's hard to believe a woman raised you like this. You don't think with your head, you think with your dick. And if I could cut them both off, I would. Make sure you can no longer spew lies or semen, possible diseases, because you slang it out of both pants legs. I pray that you become a better man one day. Can't even look your seed in the face. You're a disgrace, a roach on the bottom of my shoe. At times, I wish I never met you, but I would have never had them, and they have him. I find it hard to believe you had a father. Still, you don't bother to be one yourself. Place them all on the shelf, just another notch on your belt. A trail of broken hearts. When it starts, you say, I love you and I'll be true. I'll never hurt you. run your game, make your babies, and then place blame. You're not a man, you're a fucking dame. Girls, God gave you girls, and I pray a bitch like you never enters their world.
Dang, sis. Damn. Ricky. Damn. This you, sis? Sis, this you? Yo. I like that. I like that fire. I'm gonna listen. We need some more of that. So you listen. You already heard what I said to them. You know that applies to you too. Since you know you can't carry firearms into a public business, you know that, right? Oh man. If y'all with me, say yeah. If y'all with me, say hell yeah. All right, bet. All right, let's get on to the next poet. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they ain't gonna leave no blood on the stage, you know what I'm saying? Or fingerprints, shells, any of that. All right. Next poet coming up to the stage, man. He is another new act. We got a lot of new acts tonight, and I'm happy to see y'all out here shining and doing y'all damn thing. Y'all please give a warm welcome to Sean.
All right, give me a minute. I got anxiety, y'all.
That's normal. Hey, you at home right now. Are you like cute?
Hey, you got the pictures though? Oh, we live? All right, my bad. All right, I'm Sean. I'm from Atlanta. I know y'all didn't ask, but I thought I'd tell you anyway. Hey, can I say nigga? Cause it's a rap, so it's gonna be a lot of that. I'm a rapper. Hey, from Atlanta now. Hold on. All right. I might take this off. I gotta put it back. I might want to walk around. All right. Let me speak candidly. Want to thank the Lord for all the cards that he handed me, but goddamn it's hard on the nigga. Got one hand on the wheel and the other on my sanity. My God, can you keep me on my guard? I've been staring in the mirror, please forgive me for my vanity. Tell them I'm that nigga and I'm hard, I don't think they understand me. Tell them I got bars like they should've gave that bitch Casey Anthony. Ice in my heart, make me wish I could depart, but I'm staying strong for family. Still I gotta watch my own blood, these niggas kill their king like it's amity. World we living in, been inflamed in calamity. The more we get, the more we lose our grip on our humanity. I'm trying to sing a little bit, but though the world may tear us apart, just give me your hand, I give you my heart. Don't wanna fight, don't wanna bark, though it be dark, you still be my light, all through the night. You say I'm wrong, but I hit it right, 2 times a night, all through the night. We been hustling and fighting, kicking and scratching, fucking and biting, don't need no hype, man, you be my right hand. Back then they did it, now I think they like me, chilling in my white tee, water on my Nike. Who that little nigga bitch I might be. No, I'm not a killer, but he push me and I might be. Alright. Last one. I wasn't prepared for this, so it's like. You're good. He's a rap, so. Alright. Dear listener, I know you're tired of feeling like an ordinary nigga. Your vision is clearer. You don't even need a Kodak for to capture the picture. But them demons, they been after a nigga. And your mind so sharp, you can cut up your brain. But it came with a price, it's hard to suffer the pain. You feeling stuck in the rain. On the road to my dreams, don't jump in my lane. I do mental warfare and get the fuck in your brain. I think I'm fucking insane. But I heard crazy and genius is like something the same. I just pray I hit my toes in this game. Choke on. Ain't no love for a nigga on American plains. It been 400 years and still more of the same. I heard love is like a dangerous thing. You put a ring on a bitch and lose more than your name. I gotta say it again. Ain't no love for a nigga on American plains. It been 400 years and still more of the same. We just traded in them chains for some more of them chains. Niggas neck all yellow like the Warriors game. Go ahead, bro. That's all I got for tonight. Hey, I'm on Spotify, Sean Below. Check me out. I got some good shit. I think it's good, but whatever.
We got some spitters out here, man. Hey, we got some talent out here. Listen, y'all better network with each other after the show or during the show at some point, please. Like, y'all, yeah. I like to see, that's what I want to see. Yeah, more of that. For real. I want to see some more of that. But yeah, y'all please, like, network with each other, man. Y'all collab, like, y'all do something together. Y'all start your own little poetry collective, you know what I'm saying? And then beat me the fuck up out of it and take over, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Y'all flourish, do y'all shit, man. So that way I can get old as fuck and don't gotta do this no more. Kidding. I'm never gonna stop doing this. Anyway, moving on to the next poet. We actually have a Mike's Wide Open member coming up to the stage. And I'm not gonna say any more other than her name. So y'all please put y'all hands together for True Poet.
First of all, happy Juneteenth and happy Pride Month. My first poem is called Healthy Relationships. What is a healthy relationship? A healthy relationship is a lot of things, but I'm here to talk about a few of them. Are you really ready? A healthy relationship has mutual respect, trust, honesty, and support. I know you're probably thinking that's just being nice, but did you know if you were to ask 50% of teenagers to name what a healthy relationship is, most of them couldn't do it. And not because they don't want to, but because in our world, having a conversation about healthy relationships and unhealthy relationships isn't a topic that we really want to have. But that's a poem for a different time. Mutual respect is having a relationship. Mutual respect in a healthy relationship looks something like not going into each other's phones, pockets, laptops, etc. Mutual respect is going into a disagreement, yet not calling each other out of your name. Trust in a healthy relationship is being able to walk away from each other and not have to call, text, or 100 times. Why? Because you trust each other. Please stop doing that. Honesty in a relationship is the power to say when you are wrong, or better yet, honesty is being able to say when the other person has hurt you without having fear. Support is simply being there for each other, no matter what. Support doesn't mean you have someone to care for you. It simply means when you are down, you have someone who is willing and able to pick you up. Now that I have talked to you about healthy relationships, I have a question. Are you a healthy relationship? I want to love like the mind, body, and soul. Please, if been treated right. The unforgiving love. Love that comes when I'm laying down thinking about life. When I tell it to jump, it doesn't fight back or ask how high. Love that comes when grief tries to kill me. I need that love that got power behind it, or better yet, possibly that Kevin Gates love? Unsure. Like when I lay on my back and feel that tongue across my body, but y'all not ready for that conversation yet. Or better yet, a love like I've never been shown, that even on my worst days you don't turn away, a love that comes when hell tries to take over, a love that is pure, honest, and of course, a healthy relationship. But I'm only 21, so I guess this is a fairy tale we live in.
All right, so for those that don't know, True Poet has been a member of My Spot Open before even the age of 18. So we've seen her evolve and flourish as an artist throughout the years. So what y'all are seeing is not even the finished product. She's still got a long ways to go, but what y'all are seeing is something very beautiful. So please appreciate it in a moment. Y'all give her another round of applause, man. It's always special when you spit. Y'all let her know not to undersell herself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let her do that. All right, we winding down, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple more poets, to come up here. Make sure y'all still vibing with me. We still good. We still here. All right, bet, awesome, bet. So with that being said, we're gonna invite another new face up to the stage. Yeah. This is a good bill. This is a real good bill. So without further ado, I'm gonna let him get up here and rock the mic. Y'all please give a warm welcome to Ashton.
Hello. This is my first time doing something like this. The closest thing I ever got to this was improv back home. Never this stressed about improv though. Usually it's easier. This one's kind of long. I wrote it all like 2 nights ago. Tried to write a rap, didn't really end up as one. All right. Look at the way he's fiending. He is speaking bars just like he's a demon. The way he works through the lyrics in his head, you can see the thoughts behind his eyes when he's in bed. His deepest hopes and his desires, becoming a lyricist, able to breathe fire, that's a dragon. But with the scales and the flail, I'm protected, beating back these nightmares until they are bested.